Morning, peace and blessings. I hope this message finds you in the best of health today. I am greeting you a little bit fatigued. I spent the weekend helping to co-create a weekend retreat at the Farm of Peace. It was beautiful, and it was also the commemoration of a great anniversary for me. It was the 26th anniversary of my first date with my beloved husband, Sabrina. 26 years ago. That's like four people ago. This little young, feisty girl in her 20s who was traipsing off to Africa to live for a few years met this random African in a marketplace and walked down the street with him, and he completely, with full confidence, looked her in the eye and said, "I think I'm going to marry you." And I was like, ha! What a joke. 3 months later, we went on our first date. 4 months after that, he married me. So things can move quickly. Things can move fast when you know in your heart that you found the right person for you. But then life also gets in the way and you realize, ooh, things don't smell so good all the time in this relationship. And things are not always so great in this relationship. And a few years ago, probably 2 years ago, I wrote a blog called Unleaving. And it was about how the challenges of our differences attempted really hard to take over our marriage and pull us apart. And so a piece of my heart left my marriage, and then a piece of my heart found its way back into my marriage. And you might be wondering, what did you do? Did you get divorced? No, I didn't get divorced. I stopped being married to my resentments and chose to remarry my husband. I chose to marry again that sweet, loving, compassionate, generous human being that I fell in love with on 125th Street. I decided to go back to that. And instead of focusing on all the mistakes that he made, I looked at myself and all the missteps that I made. And I wrote him a letter. And the letter said, in a nutshell, for all the times that I hurt your heart, I am sorry. And for all the times where I thought you hurt mine, I accept an apology, whether it's given to me or not. And so now I'm sitting with 2 or 3 couples. There's a few couples that I'm seeing right now who are also in that place. And I've had to challenge them. I've had to say, look, you've come to me. You're spending your money with me. You say you want to be together. Well, let me tell you, you're not married to each other. They're like, what? No, you're married to your resentments. And until you choose to divorce those resentments, you will not save this marriage, because you cannot go back to 1997. You cannot go back to 2001. You cannot go back and rearrange your children. You can't get a new house. You bought the house. You raised your kids. You did the best you could at that time. And now you can choose to be better. You can choose to fall in love again. And that is your choice. That is your choice. And so several people I have said, I want you to go and decide whether that is your choice first. And then we can work together. But what we're doing now is not serving you. It's not serving your heart. For us to sit and go back 20, 30, 15 years on all the mistakes that everyone made, it's not fair. So I'm asking you the same question. Who are you married to? Who are you in a relationship with? If you're not married, who are you in partnership with? And I'm not even just talking about marriage or intimate partnership at this point. I'm talking about all your relationships. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Are you eating your own liver around something that happened 1,000 moons ago? that you can't let go of, then I want to invite you to shake, to dance, to pray, to love, to release, to be free of all of those things that bind you. See what happens if you make a choice to let go of the resentment and replace it with joy. You can't fix the past. It's over. And your regrets will weaken you. They will weaken your mind. They will weaken your body. They will actually weaken your immune functioning. And spiritually, they create separation between you and the rest of humanity. I want you to choose to be in relationship with love in the many, many forms that it takes. See what happens if just for today, you choose to release that resentment. And so if I loop it back to the couples that I'm working with right now, and I loop it back to myself, because I've been in a relationship for a very long time. What do you need to let go of? If you have children, remind yourself that those children that you had were conceived from the deepest love. Go back to that moment. Revel in the love. Revel in the love. Life is short, and there's so much beauty out here. Don't get stuck. Pull yourself out. Choose the joy. Make joy the medicine. Let love be the medicine. Let peace be the medicine. Let freedom from resentment be your medicine. Keep in touch with me. Let me know what happens. I wish you a glorious day. Peace and blessings.